and she went downstairs, and she like she went down, and then she started talking to the TV. She was like, she started yelling. I forgot what she said, but she started yelling, and then she woke the whole family up. And then she was like 5. They was asking her how old she was, and then she was like, I don't know. And then she put her hands on the television.
So basically talking to the poltergeist in the TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the next day, it was funny. It was a dude on the bicycle with beer in his hands, like a case of beer.
Like glass kind or the cans? Did it show it?
No, it was like he had a box of it.
Okay, so probably cans.
And then he passed by the children's house or something, and they had like toy cars, and they started like racing the cars next to him, and they cut him off, and then he fell, busting all the cans except for like 3, 4. And then he ran to the house to watch the game, and then something happened. It turned into like cartoons, and then he was like, our cable is connected to the neighbor's cable, and then they just started arguing, turning each other's TVs to the game, to the cartoons, the game, the cartoons, and then it was nighttime, and then it was time for the children to go to bed, and then it started thunder and lightning, and then the little girl asked her mom to turn on like the closet light, and that's where like the heart of the poltergeist area is. And then the guy, the little dude, started getting scared of the thunder.
Oh Lord.
And then his dad.
Whitney, I'm gonna give you a break from that. We got 2 trucks being crazy trying to merge over into our lane right now. And okay, apparently that first one is going into the other lane. Alright. Anyway, go ahead and continue. Why is it right there? Oh, because the lane ends. That's why.
And
Great.
it was like he says when lightning strikes, start counting, and when the thunder happens, that's how far the storm is from the house. So he kept counting, and every time the lightning strike that he count, it's more that he counts and the thunder hits, so he start getting less scared. And right in front of him, it's like a clown, like those old fashioned clowns where the legs like roll up.
Roll up.
Yes.
Like the ones with was it the ones with the heavy feet and no bones in the legs?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they roll up.
Right. Okay.
And it was just staring at him, and he just put something over it. And I think it was like a Donkey Kong thing on the blanket he put it over. And then I'm gonna fast forward because I was doing something. I was like, I was changing the channel. And then
it's like, this movie's boring. I'm gonna change the channel.
But nothing was really happening. No, he was looking at. Oh, okay. So I think that was the same night. He was looking at the tree outside.
Hey, look, the fire truck's getting towed.
It is. Like the tree busted in the window and took him. And let's keep in mind it's the 80s, so. It looks fake.
It looks stupid.
It looks fake, yeah.
You could tell that it's fake to the point where, God, this is fake.
And then the tree grabbed him and pulled him out. And then that's the parents came in the room, and the little girl screaming. And they went outside to help him, and the little girl was still in the room. And the closet light was still on, and the closet door open, like wide open, and then started sucking things in like slowly. Mm-hmm. And then they was outside trying to save the sun, and the tree was eating him. Oh my gosh, it scared me so much. I'm like, no, he about to get eaten by the tree. The tree like had his mouth open, and he was like, ah, and I was like, oh my gosh, no. And then I was just sitting there about to cry, like, please don't eat him.
Don't eat the little boy.
Yeah, like, when they went outside, it was a tornado out there, but it looked really fake.
Well, of course they look really fake. It's the 1980s.
I think it was like 1985. Well, I don't know how they saved him because he was about to get eaten. I mean, everything was in except for his arms and his head.
So basically, they just sat him in there, told him to poke his arms and legs out. It's like, okay, we're gonna get you, we're gonna shoot you while you're sitting there like that for a while, and then you're gonna disappear.
No.
Did he not get eaten?
No, I don't know what happened. I think they pulled him out of the mouth, and then the tornado took away the tree, and then the tornado just disappeared.
Okay.
And then, well, back in the house, the closet was sucking everything in the room, and the girl was like hanging from her headboard.
The bed. Okay.
And she was like screaming. She was calling for her mom and daddy. She was like, "Mommy, daddy!" But they wouldn't answer. They was outside trying to save the little boy from getting eaten by the tree. And she got sucked in there, and that's how she went to the thing. And they was like, "Where's Carol Ann?" I think her name was. "Where's Carol Ann?" And then they was like, and then they realized she's still in the house, so they ran in there, and then she was gone. Everything was gone in the room except for the 2 beds and like a dresser bookshelf thing. So they pulled all that out and they started yelling her name, "Carol Ann, Carol Ann." But
Head for Meg's butt.
oh my God, Family Guy.
Yes.
But she wasn't there. And then it was still a blanket over something, so they pulled it, and then it was the clown just smiling, and then the boy was all bloody and stuff, just standing at the doorway, and then little toy robot was like laughing, walking towards him, and then I changed the channel because I went to commercial, and and I was so traumatized. And then,
Commercials are stupid.
Yes.
See,
Don't watch commercials.
that's what I had to deal with on the way here. Yeah.
And then I turned it back, and then I think they was at like the news. The father was like at the news place or something, and he was saying how old everyone is in the house and everything, and saying, "Can you help me with this stuff?" And then an old lady came, a man, and a black guy came. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, a black guy in a scary movie in the 1980s.
Yeah, and he had like old-fashioned mustache and stuff.
Good.
They went into the little kids' room where Carol Ann was sucked out into the closet.
Mm-hmm.
They opened the door and everything was just rotating in the room and like snapping at the woman who was at the doorway. It was like that little math thing where you do like the circle.
Abacus?
Yeah.
I guess.
And then it was like snapping at her face and stuff. And it was like on a record player, and it was like scratching the record player towards her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was just so traumatized. She slammed the door, and then she went down there for tea, and she started shaking, sipping the tea and stuff. And then I think it was that night. I don't know, but I think I changed the channel. And then and then it was night. They had cameras everywhere, and this creeped me out so much. Like, I would think like old-timey movies wasn't scary compared to
now.
Yeah, but it was so creepy. They was doing surveillance. Everybody was asleep except for the white guy and the black guy. The black guy was listening to some rock and roll or something, drawing, and the white dude, I think he saw something. No, he was gonna eat something in the kitchen, so he was like, keep watch. And it was like 3 TVs and a camera somewhere in the house, like on the stairway. It was like 3 TVs. Oh my gosh, this creeped me out so much. He was in the kitchen and he had like a chicken wing in his mouth, and he heard something behind him. He turned around. It was like this steak crawling, like a little caterpillar or something, crawling on the counter. And I was like, ew, get out of there. And then the chicken wing was still in his mouth. And then he put the flashlight on the steak, like crawling. He was making this creepy noise too, like ugh. And then the steak exploded. It was something coming out of it. I don't know if it's guts or something coming out of it.
And then the steak exploded.
And then he had it in his mouth, the chicken wing in his mouth, and he was like,
with the steak on it, it exploded. Was the steak raw?
no, it was like, it didn't explode. Something came out of it. Like,
Okay.
pretty much exploded from in the middle.
What you blowing the me for? You the one that's merging over, you dummy.
Oh my god.
Blowing the me for? You can't see me?
And then he had the chicken in his mouth and he made this face. He spit it out and he put the flashlight on the chicken wing on the floor. And there was maggots coming out of it. I was like, ew. Then he went into the bathroom and stuff to wash his mouth out. And then the light on top, it was turning like real light, like a new light or something. And then it was turning orange and then like bright red. And then he looked at the mirror and he had like this little like scar or something. And then the weird music started coming.
And then he started picking at it and picking at it and picking at it, and his face started coming up.
Yes, and he started like clawing his skin and muscles out his face, and it was all coming on the sink. And I was like, ew. And like, I saw it.
Yeah.
He felt it so much. And saw the bones in his eyeballs sticking out.
Bro,
I was like, ew. And then I think he looked down and then he looked up and it was all normal again. I was like, no, I would get out of there as soon as that finish happened. I was like,
nope, I'm out.
nope. And then,
it's like, I'm done. You can have the house. Bye.
that's what happened. He went back to the black guy, and then it was this. No, he was walking towards the black guy beside the staircase, and something light was coming out of the room down to the staircase. And he was looking up. He was like, "Oh my gosh!" And then the black guy wasn't paying attention. He was drawing and listening to rock and roll. and then he was like, "Look, I think the camera." When he was in the kitchen, the camera was like turning someplace. I don't know where it was turning, but it was moving by itself.
Mm-hmm.
But the black guy wasn't paying attention. So it was like this light coming towards them. It was like a big light and then little lights separating from the big light. And everybody woke up. And the father was like, "What is that? What is that?" And then it disappeared in the wall. And then they went to see the footage that the camera took, and it was clear. So it was like, at first it was a big light, and then when it got to the end of the staircase, they saw like figures of people walking, like in two lines walking. They were like, "What is that?" And then I turned the channel and I went to go do something.
Something with plums.
Yes. And then I think they called another person, and then they was like, "Move out the way so she could come through." The father, like, everybody went on the wall to like watch her come through, and she looked like she was like 3 feet tall, walking past them. And then she had this little baby voice. It was so cute.
Yeah, you got to see this South Park episode.
Yes. And then she was like, "Where is the source of the of the thing?" And they was like, "The heart of it is upstairs." And she said that the house has many hearts. And then she had like these owl glasses too. And I don't think it was thick, but it was like big owl glasses. And she was upstairs, and she said a question. I forgot what the question was. And then the guy was, and the father was just had this weird look on his face. And then the mother was like, "Answer," and he was like, "I am." And then she went to the door and said something. And he was like, she's a fraud. I was answering her in my mind and she didn't hear me. And then the lady was like, she said something. She was like, yes, I did. And then, what? Oh, gosh. Wait a minute. Let me see.
Is that a
Wesley, what the crap?
I'm sorry, Whitney.
Oh, my gosh. He forgot the game. He has to install this, but he forgot the game.
Well, that's out of angry.
What?
I ain't turning around. I done used a quarter tank of gas already.
And like, and then she went downstairs and she started talking to all the family and the people that they already called, and it was like, they want her because there's one thing that separates from them and her. And she was like her life source, and they want that. They have to go to the light with her to get that. And then they was like, she was like, but it's this one source that's evil, that holds a grudge, that's been hurt, that's very angry, that holds her back from everyone else. And then the parents were crying, and this one I was like, what? This part when I was like, what? And then they was like, she was like, do you understand me? And everybody was like, the mother and the father was shaking their head. And then and she kept talking. I was like, they do not understand what you're saying. And then she was like, let's go get your child. And then it went to commercial, and then I changed the channel, and then I turned it back, and then they was doing something. It was nighttime, and they had this is similar to the new. This is really similar to the new Poltergeist. And like, she had two baseballs. She told the black guy to go downstairs and catch these balls when she threw them. She threw it in the closet, and it like had this sunlight effect come out, and then.
Well, where was it coming out at? Downstairs.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, downstairs.
Through the ceiling.
Okay.
And then the guy had to catch it. And it was so nasty. Like, the baseball looked so disgusting. It looked like it
Was it covered in strawberry jelly?
Yep. What you saw when you walked in.
Strawberry jelly is
Yep.
the effect that they use.
Yes.
All right.
And then she threw the other one, and it came back. He was like, it worked. And then, and she was like, oh my gosh, it was so funny. I was laughing all the time. Because it was like it was loud for some reason, something. Like they activated the thing or something. It started loud. She was like, hand me. No, she was like, something. I forgot the mother's name, but she was like, give me your hand. It was so funny. And then she turned to the father. She was like, no. I'm sorry. I skipped to something. When the woman came, it was before she started talking and them saying there was an evil force with her. This was before she told them that. They told the mother and the father to talk to her, but because they haven't talked to, because Caroline haven't talked to them in so long, and then they was like, they couldn't do it. The mother kept calling Caroline, but she wouldn't answer. And she was like, hurry up before she's gone forever. And then she was like, which one of y'all she fears most? And she was like, the dad. And he was like, talk to her before she go away forever. And he was like, Caroline, you hear me? You talk to us now. You hear me? And then she was like, and the little lady was like, tell her to answer you, or she's gonna get a spanking. I was like, oh my goodness. And he was like, I never gave them a spanking. And then the mother was like, just say it. And then he was like, Caroline, if you don't answer me right now, you're gonna get a spanking for both of us. You hear me? And then she just started like, Mommy, Daddy. And I was like, oh my goodness. And then she's like, help me. And then her mother and the mom was like, Caroline, can you hear me? Hello. And then the little lady was like, tell her to come to the light. And she was like, I think she said hell no, or she said no or something. Are you crazy? She was like, just say it. And then she was like getting all emotional. She was like, Caroline, come to the light. And then she was like, I think Caroline was like, I don't know where the light is. And she was like, just come to the light. And then the old lady, not the old lady, the little lady, she was like, now they know what you're afraid of. So just be prepared. And they opened the door. She opened the little kid's room where the source in the closet is. And then she went over there and she started talking. That's when she started talking, explaining. And then, okay, back when she was throwing the baseballs, the father had the rope, and she was like, now give me the rope. And he gave her the rope, and she was like, throw it in. And then he threw it in, and it in the other end of the rope reached the black guy. He was like, I got it. And then I forgot what else she said. But from what I remember was the little lady, she was like, I'll go in. And I found this funny. And then the little lady was like, I'll go in. And the mother was like, no, I'll do it. And then the little lady was like, but you don't know what you're dealing with. And the mother was like, you don't know either. And the little lady was like, you're right, you go. I was like, oh my gosh. And then the mother was looking at the father, and they had a little moment. They started kissing and stuff, and I was like, ew, just go in the closet. And then she went in the closet.
And they went in the closet. All right.
I jumped in the closet. Anyway, the little lady went to the wall. She said something. I don't know. Her little baby voice, I couldn't hear. It was the 1980s. The sound wasn't good back then. Anyway, the father was like, bump this, something. And then he started pulling the rope. Okay. And then, oh my gosh, he pulled the rope. And then something cut it or something. He like stumbled. And like this skull thing came out of the closet, and he started growling at him and stuff. And then from downstairs where the black guy was, the daughter and the mother came through the ceiling, and it looked like they was they was in the womb. They had like
strawberry jelly.
Yeah.
From what I saw,
real pink like stuff on them, and the little girl looked like she just came out the womb. I mean,
oh.
And then the skull thing from upstairs went away, and they all went downstairs, and they saw them on the floor, but they wasn't like, looked like they was asleep. It looked like they just came out the womb. And the little lady was like, put them under the water, put them in the tub or something, she said. And then they went into the bathroom and put them in the tub, and he had his rag. He started wiping their face. He was like, wake up. And then the mother woke up, and that's it. Then he rushed me, and
there was Poltergeist. Oh, that's Poltergeist. I don't know how long, because that shows I've been looking at the time. But you decided to stick around. Thanks for watching. Bye. It's about yes.